Hello, everyone. This is your friend Divyesh Dave, and welcome to the day number 8. This is our Excel learning series where we are learning something new every day so that we can become productive and we can, use the Excel at its maximum. So today, I actually wanted to add this session in the beginning, but I forgot to add. So now I'm adding this session here. This is really important because sometimes when we are using this Excel, we face some kind of issues uh, operating the Excel. So there are few functionalities that we need to keep active so that we can use it properly, and we avoid all the all the referencing and all the issues. So this is the startup and quick settings. We all know what is the shortcut of settings, Alt FT, right? Alt FT. So when we press Alt FT, the Excel options open, and this is what we are going to learn, and we are going to fix at least top 10 settings that I really want you to know, that you should know about these 10 settings. So the very first is the customize the ribbon. Now we know that we have this database and everything is okay, but you can see this ribbon. Sometimes it's very annoying because the size is too big. So you can simply go to this arrow, this display button, and you can just either you can press Control F1, again Control F1. So this is the shortcut. You can hide this, Control F1, Control F1, Control plus F1 to hide and unhide the ribbon. Control F1, sorry, Control F1, Control F1. Or you can simply go to this tab. Let's say you have this small arrow. You click this and you can just simply uh, click this item. Hide quick access toolbar. Sorry. Show tabs only. And then again you go here. You can unhide this. Show quick access, and then sometimes you have to adjust your keyboard. Collapse the ribbon and again it will come back. So both the things you can do. Control F1, or you can just use the mouse. Now, what if you want to customize this whole thing? Definitely you can do this. How you can do this? This is the status. This is the status bar in the bottom. So when you're doing some special calculation, first you need to customize this bottom, because let's say you select all these 5 items and you don't want to put the formula and I just want to check, okay, how much can be the total. You don't want the total in the bottom, but you just want to know, okay, what is the total. So can you see this? You average is showing, count is showing, the sum is showing. This is something you need to add. So you just go to this bottom bar, you right click, and here you can add all the important option that you want to know. Let's say count is there, average is there. You can add also minimum and maximum. So these 5 options must be there: sum, maximum, minimum, count, and average. You can also add page number and all. This is optional. You can add these, but these are the 5 most important things. Or also you can have count numerical count. Let's say when you select this, automatically it will give you, okay, the average of this is 4765. There are 7 counts, numerical counts are 7. Minimum of these are 1215, maximum is 896, 8987, and the sum is 33,000. So you don't need to, every time you don't need to put the formula. So this is the first customization you need to do. And here, obviously, you can just sit here, customize the ribbon, and then you can add as many options you can want. See, it is showing right now popular command. You can just click here and you can select all the commands. It will show you all the commands, and then you can add as many as possible. Here it is showing all the tabs, and then you just go to, let's say, mm, file tab. So in file tab, you can add as many as you want. So basically, you can customize it. That's what I'm trying to say. First is right click and customize, or now you can go to Alt Ft, Alt Ft, and here also you can find the same options, customize ribbon. You just need to select it and add it. I think it's already added. So let's say hmm, commands not in the ribbon. See, this is the option you can check. Commands not in the option. And from here, you can add all the commands. Close all, you can add it. Commands need to be added to the custom group to create a group. Okay, so all the tabs. Uh, so let's say background, remove home. And if I add close to home, command need to be added to custom groups. I I think it's giving some trouble. So let's say all command, 3D color to create a group, pick a tab from the list, then click new group. Okay. So you need to create a new group. And then here you can add, let's say, quick command. Sorry, rename, quick command, okay, 3D color, and add. So in this quick command, you can add another thing. So you see quick command is added. So this is how you can customize all these things. Again, Alt Ft, and then you can customize ribbon from here. So you can check whenever you have time all these options, what you want to add or what you want to remove. In the same way, the way you added it, you can also remove them. Let's say you don't want clipboard or maybe font item. Font, of course, it is very important. So this one I want to remove again. So remove, it is done. It's gone from the last tab. Okay, so this is the first change you need to do. Next is default fonts and size. When we open Excel, sometimes it gives a different Calibri and all, but most of the people use the uh, Arial fonts. So every time you have to select the font size. The standard font size should be 12, and the font should be Arial. So, but it comes with default. So you can just simply go to Alt Ft and then General. So there are different options. There are a lot of settings, but we need only 10 major settings to know, and then you can explore more whenever you have time. Okay. So let's say General. So when creating a new workbook, you need to give the option here. Let's say Arial. Right now it is showing Aptos, and then you can simply go Arial and then done. So you need to restart this. Okay. So I'm not restarting. I'm just giving you. I'm just showing you the options. Okay. General. When creating new workbook, you can set up here, and then you can set up here 12. Now normal view. Yeah. So this is how you can set it up. Okay. This is the first setting you need to do. Second is default view when opening. So again, Alt Ft is the second option you need to check. In general, this one, default view. So this is the normal view we are showing. But if you want to see the page break view, you can simply select OK. So what is the page break view? This is the page break view. But if you want to keep it normal, you can keep it normal. This is the third settings. Next is again in the same way. Yeah, you can change the settings also. Like if you want to change the theme to white, it will change the white. So I prefer to gray because uh, in the night time does not, gives eyes problems because the light is too bright. So I keep it gray, or you can keep black also. So I prefer dark gray. Okay, so you can change that this. Now the fourth setting that you need to change is, sometimes it is already default set properly, but sometimes if you not, you need to change it. Alt FT, you go to formula, and it shows the working with formula. This one, the first setting, R1C1 reference style. Sometimes it is selected. So what it does is, when we put the formula, it gives us formula with R1C1 reference, which is totally unreadable when we put the formula. So to change this to normal, like J1 to J3, something like that, you need to go to Alt FT, formula, and unselect this, and OK. Now you can read it properly. J5 to J41. Okay. This is the fourth option you need to change. Now, next is default recent. So let's say I open Control Alt F, and it is just showing me all these workbooks. But I want to limit it because it looks very bulky. It's just coming and more workbooks, and so you can limit this also. You just simply go to Option, and then Advanced, and then Display. Here you can check, keep it 5 to 10s, 5 to 10 sheets. Let's say show this number of recent workbooks. So instead of 50, I'll just put 10. That's it. So when we go here, it will show maximum 10, and that's it. Okay. So this is you can do. Next is default sheet. When we open, there are, see, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. We can change this also. So instead of you 3 to 4, you can keep only 1, whatever you want. So Alt FT, General. When creating a new worksheet, include this many sheets. Let's say 3 or 1. So you can change 3 or 1. Better to keep it 1. So you can, create more when it is needed. Otherwise, 1 is fine. So just click 1, and whenever you open the Excel, it will default, uh, you know, open with with the one sheet 1 only. So every time you can just simply add as many as you want. Next is ruler. Can you see this ruler? How many? Let's say we have uh, this ruler. So what you can do is, what kind of ruler you want to change. Alt FT, then again to display, advance, display, and here you can change the where exactly it is. Show the formula, no comments. I almost missed this. Yeah, this one, the ruler unit. So whether you want to whether you want to bring this ruler into inches or centimeters or millimeters, you can choose this. Okay. Next is changing the key behavior. For example, if you are putting something here, let's say you are adding something, and when you enter, it will always come downside, but you can change it. Alt FT, advanced, and then editing option. So let's say after enter, it should go to the right side. Enter, and when you press it, it will go in the right side. See, okay. Only if you want. Otherwise, it's okay. Down. We came to the default setting, and then decimal places default 2 or 4. So for example, if I put here, it will automatically come with 2 decimal places. But sometimes, you are working in some kind of interest working sheet or this kind of profile. So you will always need 4 digits or 3 digits. So you can change that as well. You simply go to FT, advanced, editing option, and then automatically insert a decimal place 3 or 4. So let's say, so it will automatically bring the decimal after the 4 digit. Alt FT, advanced, editing, and 2 decimal places. Now the next option, it's bringing the decimal. Okay, after the 2 decimal, it will bring it. Okay, sorry, I didn't know that. I just checked it and once and it gave me default. Now file format. So let's say you want to save the file in a specific format. Alt F, and then in save option, how you want to save Excel workbook, Excel macro enable. So each and every file you save will save in the same format. Sometimes it shows this 97 option. Sometimes it shows the Excel macro workbook. Sometimes Excel workbook. So you can choose one of them, and then you can choose this file option. And there are so many options. Not only these options; these are the 10 most important that you can find. But there are so many options that you can check and you can explore more. So I want to go through this list, and please bring at least 2 new options, in, share in our community, share it in our group, so that we all can learn from you guys. Okay. So these are the 10 things that you need to keep in mind whenever you have some kind of trouble, like some kind of data is not showing properly. You just simply go to Alt F, Alt FT, and you can find all these things. And yes, you can add more add-ins also, like extra, like for example, I have Nitro Pro PDF. So you can add these kind of, so if you directly create PDF, it will directly create PDF from here, so something like this. So these are the options. And yes, one more thing additional, you need to know that how you can protect the sheet. So you simply go to Alt F, and here the info part. Here you can protect your sheet with the passport. Let's say you're working on any sensitive data. So instead of keeping your file as it is, you can just simply go to here, encrypt with password, and you can put the password. So every time you open this file, it will ask you the password. But yeah, keep the password normal. Otherwise, once you forgot this password, it's gone. Okay. So keep the password very carefully. So these are the main thing that you need to know, which I missed in my previous sessions. So I just added it here. So I hope you understood this importance of settings. So all these we are covering as much as we can before starting our main thing. This is also main thing, but these are most of creating the database, options, formatting, and some fundamentals of all the Excel that we can use. So now next, what we are going to do is we are going to find our main sheet, which is this. So we have learned about this thing today. Now comes the formula of the day. Let's say you have 2 data and you want to compare. You have copied this here and you have copied this here, and you want to change whether you it's very small database, but sometimes the data is very long. Let's say thousands of rows you have inserted, and you want to check whether you have inserted properly or not. So this is the first thing, and then you have inserted the second in this column. Now, if you want to check the sequence is proper or not, you simply go to any column to compare it. This is the comparison. So you press is equal to, then you go to the first reference, and then you go to the second reference where you have inserted this. So it's, sorry, I have to select from the first. So it will show you the sequence. True, true, true. That means the sequence is proper. Now let's say if you missed one, so it will show you the false. So if you have thousands of lists of data and you want to check, okay, this is coming in front of this and this is okay, this is okay. So you simply compare this with the with is equal to, like, let's say this and television. So this equals to this, and then so you will find easily where exactly the problem is coming, and there you can find the solution. Otherwise it will be so hard for you to when you have a number of list or a lot of data, so you can't check one by one, right? And then you can simply select all the false and you can find the solution. Okay, this is not coming properly in the list. So this is the simple formula that you can use, and it is very useful when you are transmitting or you are bringing data for any other Excel sheet in the sequence. Next is our shortcut of the day. So this shortcut is very simple yet very important. Let's say you have this sheet, this data in your cell, and if you want to copy it here, so instead of Control C and Control V, you can simply go down down to this cell, and you just simply press Control D. So there must be some reference in just above the column, above the cell. Now, can you repeat in multiple? Of course, yes. But in that case, you need to first put your reference on that particular cell which you want to repeat. So let's say reverse group, and then you just go to down and Control D. It can also help you to simply format your data. Let's say um, this is something that I have copied, but I don't want it to do. Now in the left side, you can see this blank. So instead of going, deleting this, removing all the borders, I can just simply select this one and Control R, which is the repeat on the right side. So Control D to the top to bottom, and Control R to left to right. For example, I have let's say share screenshot. Okay, so I want to copy it here, but at the same time I want to copy it here. So Control D, Control R, Control D, and Control R. Okay. See, when I copied it, it is showing this line. Now I want to remove it. So every time I have to go where? Here, then remove it. So I just what I think is the the sample of the cell above this. I just came here and Control D. So it simply copied the formatting of the cell above this cell. So this is simple tricks that you can use to to simply copy and paste and repeat all your data with quickly to navigate and all. So I hope the simple session was really helpful for you. We are moving towards new learnings every day, and we are adding simple blocks to build our strong foundation in Excel. So first, just practice all these sessions, and yes, task for the day. You need to find two new options in the file option menu, and you need to share them into the group. This is the task. Okay. I have shown you 10 most important settings. You need to find two more settings, which is really helpful. You need to go through all and you need to share it the group. Second thing, share your queries so I can help you to solve them, and also share screenshot of your sample database. Those who have not yet shared those your sample database. Okay, that's all for today. And I hope you have liked these sessions, and every day you are giving your appreciation, your support to all my videos. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. So I'm also learning with you guys. Thank you so much, and have a great day. This was day 8. Bye bye. Take care.